Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Swaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. There are three stages through which एको आ रहा है. First is this objective world, what we think it is real. This is the first step. Then the second thing is the absolute reality. And in between, there is a third stage. So where are we at present? At present, we are in this objective relative world. And what is our experience? Either we are miserable or we are struggling for getting happiness. These are the only two things of our life. So why we are struggling in this world? Because we have taken this relative world of the waking experiences with possessions and relations as real, and we are struggling. What for we are struggling? For getting happiness. This is one stage. The second stage is why we want happiness? Because that is our natural state. This example I gave you the other day, very simple. Water is naturally cold. But when we apply fire to the water in a pan, the water becomes hot. So when we withdraw the fire, the water, heated water, will naturally give away the acquired heat. See? Water is essentially cold. Because of the heat application, it becomes hot. So the hotness of the water is acquired. The moment the chance comes, meaning the moment the fire is withdrawn, no more heat is added to the water, what will happen? It will revert back to its essential nature. So there are two things. One is acquired nature, second is essential nature. How long can that water remain hot? As long as the heat is applied. See? How important it is to understand. So long we take this world as real, we will be heated. And then we want to give up that heat. So what is the way? Withdraw the fire, body disidentification. When we withdraw from body identification, means what? In deep sleep, so we revert back to our essential nature. Our essential nature is happiness, bliss. See, friends, analyze, learn from your own experiences. And for that, our scriptures have given us a technique. The technique is from the relative to the absolute. What is the bridge? See? So there are two banks on a river, and one bank is our life day to day, which is acquired life. The other is our essential life. So from the acquired happiness to essential happiness, we have to cross. So a bridge is required. That bridge is mentioned here. Yas setu ijananam aksharam brahma tatparam abhayam titirchatam param Nachiketam Shakemahi. See? Setu means bridge. So what is the bridge? The bridge is we are functioning through the body. We are not the body. This is the bridge. Now the question comes, if I am not the body, then who am I? The unknown is indicated by X. So we are given some data. This example also I gave you some of my talks. I am zero in mathematics. I can't do anything in mathematics. I am not a person of numbers. I can't do that. But these ammas, they are terrible. They tell their children, ask Swamiji, he knows everything. Okay? So one child in their house where I went, he says, Swamiji, Mummy told you know everything. This is the problem of mathematics, I can't solve it. You tell me. I said, I don't know. No, you are avoiding. So he read the problem. There is a water tank which has got two holes, inlet and outlet. If the tank is empty, outlet is closed and inlet is on, it takes to fill in the tank 45 minutes. Then you stop the inlet and open the outlet. It takes to empty the complete tank, it takes about 38 minutes. If the empty tank and both inlet and outlet are simultaneously open, how much time it will take to fill in the tank? My reply was, don't waste water. I don't know. So how do we do what we do? We say, suppose it will take X minutes. Simply you give the answer. It will take X minutes. Will you get the marks for that? You have to establish the value of X, is it not? So in this world, wherein we take ourselves to be body and this world to be real, we are suffering, enjoying. And all that we are doing is only for seeking happiness, because that is our essential nature. Then the next step comes. Then we are told, look here, you are having miseries because of your past karma. In the last life, you have tortured her, and this life she is taking a revenge. Therefore, you are suffering. But I don't remember. You may not remember. But we don't inquire. It's only Vedanta inquires. And then then who am I? I am the Jiva, the soul. In Valmiki Ramayana, one shlok is attributed to Hanumanji. Hanumanji says to Bhagwan Ram, Deha buddhya tu dasosmi, Jiva buddhya tvadamshakaha, Atma buddhya tvamevaham, iti me nishchita matihi. When I think myself to be body, then I am thy servant. See? Deha buddhya tu dasosmi. If I think I am body, I am thy servant. And who is a servant? Think. A servant is insult proof. Servant never gets insulted. The moment you think you are a boss, you are bound to get insulted. Deha buddhya tu dasosmi. It's so important. Like when I talk to anybody, if you talk respectfully, you will never get hurt. You will never get insulted. See? Among Punjabis, they add G. Mummy ji, Papa ji re bulaya ji. So G is a suffix to indicate the respect. So when we respect somebody, we accept ourselves to be a servant. So Deha Buddhya tu dasosmi. Then Jiva Buddhya Tvadam Shakaha. If I consider myself to be Jiva, the soul, oh Lord, I am thine, I am a part of you. See. So if the ornament is made of gold, so what is ornament? A part of gold is superimposed with name and form. I may not be the total gold, but a part of it, which has taken the name and the form. So, Jiva Buddhya Tadam Shakaha. And then, Atma Buddhya Tvamevaham. And when I recognize myself to be the divine self, then, oh Lord, I am not other than you. This is the bridge. See? So, Yas Setu I Janana. Those who are doing the Yajna Karma Upasana, this is told to tell us that when you want something to achieve in life, want to go to heaven, what is for happiness? So when you want to discover or get happiness, recognize we have to leave this bank of the river and start our journey towards the happiness. And how can we do that? Unless you leave this bank of the river, body identification. You leave that. Then how to live in day-to-day life? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% and Karnataka. See friends, spiritual life is so simple, but we make it complicated. See, the reason is we take this world as real. Try these simple few things which I tell you. It's not difficult. Write off your rights right away on everybody in this world. You will never get insulted. See? And to make it more strong, respect everybody. See? This is the bridge. And this bridge can be established if we start recognizing ourselves to be someone other than the body. So what is the body? Son is the body, husband is the body, father is the body, brother is the body. But through that son, who is expressing? The man. Through the husband, who is expressing? The man. Through the father, who is expressing? The man. See? The more you reflect on this, we understand this is the bridge that we are all playing various roles in our life. And the role should be played according to the role that we are supposed to play. See how simple spiritual life becomes. So this is the bridge. So who is this one? This one is that son is man expressing through the father. Husband is the same man expressing through the wife. So out of that one man, so many bodies are born. These bodies are called a soul or the jiva. See? Mind expresses through the eyes, the mind is called as vision. Mind expresses through the nose, the mind is called as the granendriya. There are not different minds behind different sense organs. Recognize this. And therefore, it is said, Yasetu ijananam aksharam brahmatat param. Then we come to know, hey, I have not understood this. Because of the upadhi, I have taken a form which is useful only a particular time in a particular situation. But after the work is over, drop it. Like we came with our car. It is useful, no doubt. Then you don't bring the car inside the temple. Up to a particular place, it has got an entry. Stop it Then we came with our shoes. That also we have to drop somewhere. Exactly the same way, on the path of evolution, we all have to carry various means by which we can cross. This is what is called the bridge of understanding. Yes, setu e jananam aksharam brahma tatparam. And what we are seeking? Aksharam Brahma. Akshara Brahma is what? The uncreated eternal bliss. What we are doing? We are struggling to get happiness. And therefore, abhayam titir param nachiketam shakemahi. Therefore, this Nachiket Agni, which was told in the second boon, that if you do this particular yajna, you will go to heaven. And what is heaven? Heaven is happiness. Nakasya prushte. Heaven is called a nak. Kam anandam, sukham. Akam misery. Nakam no akam, no miseries. No miseries means happiness. This nakam or nakam is our deep sleep experience, limited only during deep sleep. After the sleep is over, again the same world begins. See, my friends, so this is the setu. We have to recognize ourselves to be playing the different roles. We don't have to run away from the life. Now, for that, now our life is presented in a beautiful picture. Now I am reading the third mantra. If you like, you can repeat. Atmanam ratinam vidhi shariram rathamevatu buddhim tu sarathim vidhi mana pragrahamevacha. This is the picture which you see on Bhagavad Gita. What is Bhagavad Gita's picture? There is a chariot, and owner of the chariot is Arjuna. The chariot is yoked with the horses, and then there are reins controlling the horses. In whose hands? In the hands of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. This is the picture. Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi. I am embodied, expressing through this body, so I am the Jiva. Now to understand this Jiva, this example I am giving you. Son is the Jiva, husband is the Jiva, father is the Jiva. See? So what is the Jiva? See? What is the husband? Husband is man. Only man cannot be husband. He requires a reflecting media. The reflecting media is the wife. Then third thing, in that mirror of the wife, the reflection of the man. So three things: man, reflecting media, and reflection of the man. These three things put together is called husband. Now out of these three, if the wife is not there, can there be a husband? But if the man is not there, can there be a husband? No. But if the wife is not there, man continues to be. Man doesn't disappear. Then who is becoming miserable? Think. Neither the mirror is becoming miserable, nor the man is becoming miserable. The one who is becoming miserable is the reflection. Recognize this. Therefore, Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi, we are functioning through this body, and that body is called as soul or the Jiva. Some name has to be given. Unknown is indicated by X, is it not? Ex-Prime Minister. Unknown. So, Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi, the Jiva, the soul, is the Atma, the self, the Jivatma. Then Shariram Rathamevatu, and our body is the Ratha, the chariot. Why chariot? Because we have to go from here to there. So Shariram Rathamevatu. Then Buddhim tu Sarathim Vidhi. Now, who is the driver? Who is the one who is controlling the movement of the vehicle, the body, or the chariot? It is Buddhim tu Sarathim Vidhi. Who is controlling the conduct of the body? Is it the slavery to the sense organs? Is it the personal likes and dislikes? Is it the ego factor? Or is it the discrimination? 4 options. See? Buddhim tu Sarathim Vidhi. Who is the Sarathi? Sarathi is the one who is controlling the horses and thereby the vehicle. If the horses are controlled, the vehicle is controlled. See? And what are the reins with which the Sarathi, the intellect, the wisdom, the discrimination is controlling the horses? The reins are the Manaha, Manapragrahamevatu. Now get this complete picture. Manaha, mind is the reins. Then continuing further, next mantra, Indriyani hayan ahuhu Vishayasteshu gocharan Atmendriya manoyuktam Bhoktetyahurmanishinaha. Now the chariot is not complete unless there are horses. See? So what are the horses? Indriyani hayan ahu. Our faculties, Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas, they are the horses which are yoked to the chariot, and they are controlled by the reins of the mind, and the reins are in the hand of the buddhi, the wisdom, the discrimination. Get the complete picture. And Vishayas Teshu Gocharan. Now where the horses are walking, they are going in the respective field. So eyes go in the colors and forms, ears go in the sounds, nose go in poking. Faculty of the nose is for poking, pokeability. So they have got a respective field. And then Vishayas Teshu Gocharan, Atmendriya Manoyuktam Bhokta. And the one who gets identified with the body, the intellect, the mind, the sense organs, experiences, is the jiva, the experiencer. If you remember the talk, those who are coming number of times, what is spiritual life? Experience without experiencer is the truth. That's all. When miseries come, happiness, constantly buffeted with every experience. That becomes our second nature thereafter. You tell a girl, hey, you are so beautiful. No, I was just kidding. See, friends, don't get influenced by anything in this world. How do we get influenced? When we react. How do we react? By words. Or physically. Or by cursing. Using bad words. Therefore, our Mahamantra tells, Dekho, suno, mat bolo. But that mat bolo, don't go on brooding inside. No, relax. And that can be achieved by simple formula. Right of your rights. We have no right on anybody in this world. Do we have right on our own mind? Our mind is making us dance like a mad. Similarly, this is the story of everybody. But I, the confused one, want to control another confused one. So the net result is confusion further confounded. See, my friends, here, go to the temple, Matha teko, Krishna, 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 Shivji, 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 ye karo, wo karo, aisa karo, waisa karo. No. You have to clearly understand this. So what is the complete picture? Body is the chariot and Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi, and we are embodied. Then the body is the chariot, and then intellect is the wisdom controller. Mind is the instrument through which the horses are controlled. Horses are our sense organs, and the sense organs are functioning in their respective field, and the one who is identified with the body, sense organs and the mind, and thereby enjoying and experiencing, he becomes the experiencer. This is how the wise people describe our personality. Bhokta iti ahur manishinaha. All that we have studied, if you simply practice this much, we have no right on anybody in this world. Like yesterday we came, they could not do whatever reason. See? Now what right we have got to become upset and become angry? We have no right. We have no control over our own mind. How can we control the world? See, listening to satsanga and not changing oneself is like playing the things on a tape recorder. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, 24 it goes on. That tape recorder will get realized. You will remain there only. See, friends, therefore, this is the complete picture. So once we understand that we have to live in this relative world, do your job perfectly, beautifully, but don't forget to withdraw immediately after the job is over. See? And for that we have given you technique. Wherever, whatever you are, be 100%. If you are driving a car, be only a driver. If you are in the satsang, be only satsangi. If you are on a dining table, enjoy food. See, friends, once I went to somebody's house for food. And while taking food, I said, Mama, get me green chilies and achar. You are not giving me pickles, I like it. And get some salt also. Salt is not there. So she got everything. And she said, Swamiji, you at least ask. My husband never asks anything. Whatever I give, he eats. I said, look here, I am a human being. I enjoy every moment. I am not a buffalo. Buffalo doesn't ask. So I am namak hai. Enjoy every moment of your life. See? Dispassion is not that. Dispassion is you are happy. So, this is our picture. Now, in this picture, Arjun is the Jiva. And the sense organs are the horses. The reins are the mind. Buddhi is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So, who is controlling our life, Kam or Sham. And for that also mantra is there. Jo thari rahe so mari rahe. O Lord, thy will be done. The day you write off your rights, you have understood a lot of spirituality. When you write off our rights, you can never be unsuccessful. You can never be frustrated. Because we don't want to prove anything to anybody. Our struggle in life is we want to prove something to somebody. This is what I am telling you from my experience. You must have seen I don't allow anybody to hang around me. Particularly when I go for the retreats. Now there will be so many people. So I take my plate, I take whatever food I want, and I go and sit somewhere. No. Swami, there should be a separate table, and it should not be a normal plate. It should be a silver plate, and there will be flowers and all that. And then these ladies are bhayanak. Yesterday you served, today I will serve. You go to Arey Dumbo, have you come here for that? When I have seen that, from that time onward, therefore you are all my gurus. That day onward, I don't allow anybody to hang around me. Be friends. Therefore, friends, things happen as they are required to happen for our evolution. Which plant will grow where? The plant doesn't decide. It is the nature that decides. What kind of experiences are required for our evolution? The nature decides. Don't react, but respond. This is what Bhagavan told to Arjuna. Arjuna was reacting. How can I kill my guru, all kinds of things? Meaning, if it is your guru, your grandfather, I don't mind. But my guru, how can I kill? Arey? See? And therefore, after the whole Gita is over, what Bhagavan told? Look here, decision is yours, not mine. I told you the truth. Only this much you remember. Where are you on the battlefield? When at the time of the war? What you should be, you decide. See? It is so simple, my friends. But then we carry the burden of all the past memories. Therefore, another principle I told you, don't talk about your past, don't ask anybody about their past. Learn to remain in the utter present. After having given this picture of our life, now the Upanishad continues, Yastu avidnyanavan bhavati ayuktena manasa sada tasyendriyanyavashyani dushtasva ivasaratehe. Yahatu avidnyanavan bhavati. He who is not leading his life under the umbrella of wisdom and discrimination, Yahatu avidnyanavan bhavati, and ayuktena manasasaha, and the mind is not under control. And thus say indriyani avashyani, all his faculties will be in a chaotic condition. They will not be under their control. So what should not be said will be said. What should not be done will be done. Friends, for this we have told you very simple technique. Before you talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question, is it necessary? The principle or the rules of speech in Manusmriti it is given more than what you should talk. You should know what you should not talk. Friends, but then we go on digging the past and destroy the present. Therefore, he who is not functioning under the umbrella of wisdom, understanding, discrimination, he whose mind is not under his control, his faculties are rampant. Tushta ashwa iva sarate. Like the uncontrolled horses, this is the condition of that chariot. What will happen? This is one. Now the second one. Yastu vidhyanavan bhavati yuktena manasa sada tasyendriyani vashyani sadashva iva sarate. But contrary to that, yahatu vidhyanavan bhavati. He who is living his life with understanding and discrimination. And yuktena manasasaha, the mind is under perfect control. Be attentive. Mind expresses as speech. The second expression of the mind is mind expresses as action. See? If the mind is under control, no wrong words will ever spill out of our mouth. If the mind is under our control, no wrong action will ever come out of us. So yahatu vidhyanavan bhavati. He who is leading his life under this guidance of discrimination. What is discrimination? We have seen this thing. Every event gives us two options. One option is, I like this or I don't like this. Second option is it right or wrong? Now, who is influencing us? Our personal likes and dislikes, or what is right and wrong? And if we are influenced by the personal likes and dislikes, we are a samsari. And if we are under the control, guidance, shelter, wisdom, light of discrimination, we are the seekers of truth. Yastu vidhyanavan bhavati yuktena manasasaha. So the mind is no more rampant. Be attentive. Many times you must have seen people, they don't talk, but inside they are boiling. It is better to vomit out and become clean. See, these silent goody-goody people are more dangerous than those who are open. Friends. And these goody-goody people think, see, I keep quiet, I don't talk. No, better you talk rather than boiling inside. See, friends, bring it out. It is so simple, my friends. But then we slowly develop a faculty. No, I keep quiet. Better talk. Yastu vidhyanavan bhavati yuktena manasasa tasya indriyani vashyani. Then all his faculties are under his perfect control. It is not said stop. Perfect control. Meaning what? The car is under perfect control. Really? Not a single accident? No. Old husband said. Old wife will keep quiet. When did you drive? No accident. If you never drive and you claim, I have not committed any accident, in the same manner, if we are simply controlling ourselves and suffering inside, that is not silence. Control is what is required is done, but we are not influenced by anything. The best example is like the mirror. Mirror reflects everything. Water is reflected, fire is reflected, but the water doesn't wet the mirror and the fire doesn't burn the mirror. In the same manner, we all have to go through all kinds of experiences, but learn, do not react, only act. And therefore, our Mahamantra is Karnataka. Karnataka. How? What are you doing now? As if listening. If somebody says, I have gone to a five-star hotel, I came, but I am not feeling fulfilled, still hunger is there. What did you do there? I read all the menus. But did you order and eat the food? Oh, that I have not done. So this knowledge is with the teacher and the doubts are in your mind. So unless it is lifted from me and put in your mind, nothing will happen. Food is in the plate, hunger is in the pet. By looking at the food, your hunger will not go. Therefore, if you remember, I have been emphasizing, don't push the Guru outside. Guru is our own ability to learn from every single experience of life. Jastu Vijnanavan Bhavati Yuktena Manasa Sada Tasyendriyani Vashyani Sadashva Iva Sarathehe. Like the Sarathi, the one who is controlling the horses, he is controlling the horses like the sense organs are well controlled. And therefore, this one organ, if we control, we have done a great favor to ourselves. And one organ is our tongue, which is two in one. For eating, rasana, and for talking, jiva. If we control these two, we have done a great spiritual practice. Now continuing further. Yastu avidnyanavan bhavati amanaska sada ashuchihi न सतत्पदम आपनोति samsaram chadigacchati. The one who is not leading his life with the Vijnanavan, with the understanding, discrimination. See? Be attentive. If you look at a picture, very big white picture, from a very close distance, 6 inches, you will never be able to see the beauty of the picture. Any picture you see very close, it is very ugly. See? Okay, I am always wrong. I will go away and go 5 miles and see from there. You won't be able to see. We are extremists. Either eat to eat, or don't eat anything. Friends, being extremist is very easy. Be balanced. Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Yuktahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnavabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. Talking too much or not talking at all is not difficult. Extremism is easy. Moderation is difficult. When required, do talk. When not required, keep mouth shut. See, friends. Therefore, yahatu avidnyanavan bhavati. He who is not understanding discrimination and amanaska sada ashuchihi. And the mind is always confused, frustrated, angry. And ashuchi means thinking always negative. Friends, think positive in life. Negative thinking is destruction. Positive thinking is construction. To destroy it doesn't take any time. To construct it takes years together. Like suppose a huge building, like in Noida, you must have heard the news and seen also the picture on the YouTube. There were two towers. To construct those huge towers, 40 stories together, twin towers. How much time they must have taken? Years together. But when they dismantled it, it did not take more than few seconds. We have to build up our life. Breaking is easy. To break those towers, how much time it took? Nothing. In the same manner, we are in this world. To break is not the solution. Remain together, not because of, but in spite of. Therefore, yaha tu avidyan bhavati amanaskaha. So why this happens? Because the mind is controlling him. This is what happened with Arjuna. Arjuna's mind was controlling him. And how it was controlling? He was a typical case of us. What we do? First we take a decision and then we start thinking. After we have taken a decision, will we oppose our decision or support our decision? What should be the right way? First think and then take the decision. What Arjun did, first he has taken a decision. Etan hantumichami gnatopi madhusudana. I don't want to kill them. And thereafter he started justifying. See, because if this war happens, so many people will die, there will be bloodshed and all that. Naturally on the battlefield, there will not be milkshake. See, friends. And therefore, the whole Bhagavad Gita is only to bring to Arjuna's notice that your standpoint at the given period of time is wrong. Change your standpoint, you yourself will be able to discover who are you at a given period of time. I was in some other country and one family. That old man must be about 85 or so. I know that family very close. So he has got two sons, both of them doing very well. Now this old man is so terrible. Everybody is fed up in their house. At that age, he wants to buy a new car. He can't even walk without, some crutches. I want to buy a new car. And a new phone has come. I want to buy a new phone. That Samsung Fold. You can't hold the phone in the hand. And those boys, they are grown up. The boys their children are ready to go to college. They told Swamiji, what to do with him? We get fed up. What can you do with this? The whole life you have lived, what you have achieved, you are a problem for others. See, friends, therefore, I am very distinctly addressing the elders in the society. Youngsters are not a problem. Elders are the problem. They don't want to give up their hold. About this, if you remember, I told you one example. Shah Jahan was put in control in that Red Fort by his son. Who was he? He was a king, a ruler. Now in the jail, there is nothing. So he requested his son that give me a few children, maybe 50 or 100, I will teach them and start a madrasa. Why? Because a person who has been ruling cannot stop without ruling somebody. This is what happens in every family. That mother-in-law has been ruling that family. And then the new daughter-in-law comes in the house. The control of the whole family should be under me. And then the fighting begins. See the human psyche. Therefore, yahato avidnyanavan bhavati. He who doesn't understand these basics. Where we are not required, we must have the wisdom to quit. How important it is. People are holding on to them. That is the reason I keep on moving in this world. Anything you hold, you will suffer. Don't hold to anything. You'll be happy. One of my friend, he has done one ashram. And he was telling me, Swamiji, you are very wise. I said, thank you. What about you? I did a mistake. Why? I built this ashram. And for the old people, facilities to be provided in our society. So, started with 10 rooms. So, we have got 200 rooms, 200 bathrooms, 200 problems. No, the moment I come in the ashram, only no satsang. Maharaj, my bathroom is not working. And the kitchen fellow is not doing that. Here they are, Hare Ram, 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 Ram. Who asked you all these things? Therefore, remember, social service is not spiritual life. Like the flower has the fragrance, doesn't give the fragrance. Similarly, we have to be happy. Don't have to make others happy. Then what should be done? Remain as a source of an asset, but not a liability. Therefore, yahatu avidnyanavan bhavati amanaska. No control of the mind. Sada ashuchihi, always negatively thinking. Sa na tat padam amapnoti. He can never attain fulfillment in his life. My friends, Bhagavad Gita you have heard. This particular reference I have quoted in all my lectures. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanaga etan buddha buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Hey Arjun, you have to know yourself. That alone will give you fulfillment in life. What is fulfillment in life? ना उद्धव का लेना ना माधव को देना. No arrogance of achievement and no frustration of failures. Because nobody is there. And that is rightly said. Nobody is happy. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. Those who have coined this phrase, they may not have known this purpose, but the truth is indirectly revealed. So, na sat padam avapnoti. They can never attain that what they were seeking in their life. Then samsaram cha adhigacchati. They get lost in this samsara. What is samsara? Samsarati iti samsara. They are constantly looking outside and getting influenced by every change. In UK, I gave one talk. The talk, I don't remember the title, but the title of the talk was changing and unchanging, or changing and not changing. That was the topic. So now find out what is changing. The air is changing. The fire is changing. The water is changing. The earth is changing. And all of them are supported by the space, which is not changing. If attention is on the four elements, you will be constantly lost. But if attention is on the space, you will be at peace. Now apply that to yourself. Attention is on the body, earth. Pain here, pain there. I think I should go to the doctor. I think there's constantly health, health, health. No other thing. Prithvi. Then Jala. Taste. I don't like this. I don't like that. Make it. अरे बुढ़ा हो जो मिलता है खा लो ना. How much things, only eating becomes the only criteria of life. Then the fire elements. Fire element is hunger is a killing factor in the old age. Once in the US, many years before, one lady used to bring food for me. And her father-in-law used to come with her. So when I saw that man, so I told her, I said, Mama, I will take food along with him, not alone. Okay, we take food. Then she asked me, Swamiji, you are not telling me anything. I said, I'll tell you, but will you practice? Yes. I took her separately. I told, look here. You will not take a cup of tea unless you give to your father-in-law. You will not take breakfast unless he is given breakfast. You will not take lunch unless he is given lunch. You will not take evening tea unless he is given tea. You will not take dinner unless he is given dinner. He says, Swamiji, I will do it, I promise. But you tell me, what is the reason? The reason is, in old age, impossible to control the hunger. If a child cries, I want, it is accepted. If the old man cries, it is condemned. See, friends, and therefore, those who have lived spiritual life, they will not be influenced by this material or the prakriti. We will be able to remain at peace. Because that is what sadhana is. We have to keep perfect control over our all faculties. Therefore, na sat padam avapnoti. So bring your attention from the changing to the changeless. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti dhiras tatra namuyati. So many bodies have come and gone. We are the same. Therefore, whether we the same is the reality or the changing bodies are the reality. The childhood body has gone. We are the same. See, friends. So, na tat padam mamapnoti samsaram chadi gacchati. Such people are leading their life only body, body, body. Get too much involved with the children, the grandchildren, and no other theme in their life. It is so important. One here only in Mumbai it happened. That girl, she told me, Swamiji, you know my son, he is about 8 years. I told him, don't eat chocolates. You know but what my father-in-law does? He takes him for Hanumanji temple. Let's go to Hanumanji temple. And he gives him all the chocolates. So I tried to discipline him, but my father-in-law told me, why is he doing like that? I said, he is taking badla. When you people were young, you were torturing your parents. Know what they can do? So now they are making your children torture you And then अब मजा आ गया, अब मजा आ गया. They are enjoying. Friends. Therefore, remain at peace. Nothing should disturb. But at peace doesn't mean frowning. What happened? I don't know. Yeah, since I am realized, I am feeling. No. Ever cheerful and happy. न सत्पदम अवाप्नोति संसारम चादिगच्छति. And contrary picture, यस्तु विज्ञानवान भवति समनस्क सदा शुचिः सतु तत्पदम अवाप्नोति यस्मात् भूयो न जायते. Now this is the contrary picture. What is that? We'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaः Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.